There was reports that came out yesterday through several articles and on Twitter as well that apparently Meta, which is the parent company for both Facebook and Instagram, is planning to unleash AI bot profiles onto its apps at some time within the next few years. I'm guessing that it is going to be within 2025, but who knows how long it's going to take them to like fully set all this up and fully unleash this onto the unforsaken Facebook and Instagram. And I am here to talk about why I think that this is a complete terrible idea and why I think that it can actually backfire onto Facebook and Instagram in the long run. Now, the reason why that they are doing this is that they are doing this for engagement. They are wanting to do this so they can falsely bump up the engagement numbers of their apps. And this further goes into something called the dead internet theory. Now, if you don't know what the dead internet theory is, it's a theory right here. I'm going to put it on the screen, where it's a conspiracy theory that suggests the internet is now mainly controlled by bots and algorithms and that human activity has been minimized. The theory claims that social bots were created to manipulate algorithms and search results, and that government agencies may be using bots to control public perception. And this right here has been a theory for a long time now. I think it's really gained traction over the last 5 years. And I saw a couple videos by Upper Echelon who has talked about this dead internet theory. They made one first talking about Instagram, where apparently there's a lot of AI bot profiles that are starting to put out false engagement to bump up numbers, and that there's also been AI profiles on YouTube as well that are manipulating algorithms to try and like funnel advertisements and add revenue. And that is exactly why these bots exist. The reason why people create these AI profiles, and they create them in mass as well, is that they falsely control these algorithms in order to manipulate the algorithm so that they can funnel views into their channels in order to get ad revenue. And Facebook has been a problem with this for a long time now. If you don't know, Facebook to me is 100% the biggest culprit when it comes to this dead internet theory, and especially when it comes to AI profiles. This right here is a great example of an AI profile posting a picture, falsely getting some engagement from bots and also real life people. Because real life people, a lot of people, you have to think about this, a lot of the average person is extremely stupid, and they think that this right here is a real image. They see this thinking that this is a real image, and they engage with this, therefore getting more ad revenue from Facebook because they are falsely getting, these clicks and engagement. Now, I don't know exactly why Meta would go ahead and do something like this. Maybe it's because, the fact that all these AI bots are taking over Meta, so maybe they are wanting to combat that with their own AI bots by getting rid of the fake AI and putting it in there. Maybe they have realized that the actual real engagement on Facebook and Instagram is slowly starting to die off. I mean, I can't really say too much about Instagram. I feel like it probably isn't. At least me personally, I feel like Instagram is doing as well as it ever has. But when it comes to Facebook, I could definitely see that. I don't really think Facebook's nearly as popular as it used to be. And a lot of the people that do use the app seem to be much more of an older age, where a lot of the younger generation aren't really on Facebook. Like, if you ask anyone from like later Gen Z, I'm definitely more of like the earlier Gen Z because I was born in 1998. But if you ask anyone who was born in like the late 2000s and then into Gen Alpha, a lot of these people, they don't use Facebook. So maybe Facebook is starting to see this and they are wanting to go, hey, we need to, keep the engagement on our website. So we are going to start creating these AI profiles for the fact that when all these people who are now like using Facebook end up passing away, we don't end up like something like MySpace where it's completely dead in the water. Now, the reason why I think that this is a completely stupid idea and why I don't think it will work in the long run is because the way that Facebook and Meta and Instagram, the way that they get their money is through ads. That's how every single website is supposed to survive. That's why these bots manipulate the algorithm for revenue, and it's through ad revenue. Like in one of the Upper Echelon's videos when it comes to the YouTube, these channels I kind of like sat there and I was looking through it. I'm like, I bet any money that all these channels that are making the same videos about Elon Musk releasing some like Tesla house that's not even real, a lot of these channels are probably owned by the same people releasing videos at the same time to manipulate algorithms to push their videos into the algorithm to then funnel ad revenue through real people. That's why they do it. But if you have an entire website full of bots and these ads keep getting played on these posts and they are not actually reaching real people and they're only being seen by bots, it's only going to be funneling money into Meta. And then the companies, they're not going to be getting any sales from these ads that they are posting on Facebook or Instagram, because these websites know these ads. Say if I am like a massive conglomerate company and I give Meta $1 million a month to play my ads on their social media, I know how many people are clicking on my advertisement posts on Meta because I can see that data. These companies have data. They know exactly where you came from and how you ended up purchasing their product. They know if you saw their advertisement on Facebook, you clicked their ad through Facebook and ended up buying something. So that's how these companies know. They get the return because they know, oh, if I put $1 million into advertising on Facebook, I'm going to get that back because I'm going to get enough people clicking on my ads, therefore helping me getting more sales. So the $1 million that I'm spending on Facebook, which then they can distribute to these profiles that are getting a lot of engagement, in the end, it's worth it for me as a massive company. But if Meta is producing nothing but bots on their profiles, these companies at some point are going to realize that they're not getting any sales through these websites. Therefore, there's a big chance that they could take their advertisements off Facebook, off Instagram. Therefore, in the long run, Facebook and Instagram, like Meta, producing these AI profiles could not be a good thing for the long term. Like, yes, for the short term, for their engagement to keep their websites alive, yes, it's good, but these websites can only run through advertisements. That's why a lot of these companies, that's why Meta, I feel like YouTube and Google, because Google owns YouTube, I feel like they are definitely more like proactive when it comes to banning AI and it comes to banning these bot channels, because Upper Echelon, he mentioned that when he was investigating some of the channels that were definitely like bot channels, they were getting banned while he was investigating it. Where if you have to look through Meta, a lot of these AI profiles that have been produced in the past, they don't really get banned, and if anything, it's been getting worse as time's gone on, especially I would say more Facebook than Instagram. So it doesn't seem that Meta's banning this because they like the engagement. They like the fact that they are getting this money from the advertisements. They don't care because the advertisements are still giving them money. But if at some point the AI takes over too much of Meta and that there's more AI than there is human engagement, and these advertisement companies are noticing that they're not getting any clicks or any purchases through their ads through Meta, they will start pulling their advertisements off Facebook and Instagram. Therefore, Meta's not going to be getting any money from these advertisements. Therefore, they're going to start to go downhill, and then they're going to have to get rid of all these AI profiles. So I think that Meta unleashing these AI bot profiles on their apps is completely stupid, and I don't think it will work. Like the article that I showed you at the start of the video, where it says Meta's plan to unleash AI bot profiles in its apps could actually work. I don't think it could. Like, yes, it will work short term for great engagement, but in terms of long term, to be able to keep that ad revenue from these companies, no, because they're going to notice that they're just wasting money, and companies only care about money. They don't care about morals or anything like that, because if companies could make money through AI bots, they would. That's why Meta's doing it, because they think that they can get enough engagement through these AI bot profiles where they could then keep getting money from these ad companies. But these ad companies are going to notice that, yes, we're giving Facebook money, but we're not getting anything in return So now we're going to pull our money off there. And then that's when Facebook will start using these AI bot profiles. So I see this as kind of like counter proactive. I don't see this as something that's extremely smart. If anything, I see this as something really, really stupid. I mean, me, myself, I enjoy Instagram. I think Instagram's like a great app. I think it has been for a long time. But in terms of Facebook, I think that Facebook's been lacking for a long time. I definitely think that it has kind of been in a bit of a decline for a while. Not just necessarily because of like its UI or anything like that. I just think in terms of engagement and with more social media apps, like I would definitely prefer to use something like Instagram. I mean, the only thing I actually use Facebook for is Messenger. And if like Messenger had to like get deleted tomorrow, I mean, I wouldn't like cry about it or anything like that. If anything, I'd just be like, I'll just go to WhatsApp. Like, I don't really see it as much of a problem if one day Facebook just had to like, you know, stop existing. Where if something like Instagram or YouTube or any other social, Snapchat even, which I don't even use that much, then I would kind of be like, oh damn, it's sad to see it go. But Facebook, I mean, like I said, it's been in a decline for a long time. So I can understand why they would go ahead and do this, because I feel like Facebook is definitely on its last limbs, at least me personally. But I would definitely like to hear what you guys have to think about all this down below. Do you think that this is actually true? Because there could be a possibility that this is just like false reporting from all these news articles and on Twitter as well. But from what I've seen so far, apparently it is true. And I personally think that is completely stupid. But that's going to be it for me. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.